What is it with these black mothers and their baby boys? Vita, you kind of stumbled a bit, Miss Mamas. And honey, get your together. What's good, y'all? I should guess this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another champion video. In this one, we are breaking down season 1, episode number 2. Champion is currently streaming on Netflix. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out when I post the next breakdown for Champion the series. Y'all, I am so thoroughly enjoying this show. It is kind of ridiculous, but I'm grateful. No qualms, no complaints from me. Episode 2 followed up an explosive episode 1 with another bitter battle at the very end. However, this time the parental unit gets involved. Okay, so we're following both Bosco and Vita, right? They're beefing. Vita has, up until now, been his backbone within his music career, has written a lot of his work, has been there to calm him down, to hold him down, and is not appreciating his sister as he should. And that's because he was raised in a patriarchal family where the men are prioritized over the women, led by the father, who the mother is no longer with. And then the mom also is now with a new guy who is giving her the world, who seems a lot better balance when it comes to managing female and male dynamics and in some kind of equality there, but she can't fully see how much he loves her or how much he values her, and she's perpetuating goofiness within her relationship. So of course she's going to perpetuate it with her kids, even after they have grown past the age that we got to see the first episode, from when they first started to like kind of have a little bit of tension and both be able to display their talents. In this episode, Bosco is recovering from the fact that he's broke. Some repo men show up at his door early on while he is trying to get it on with some random. And you're trying to get it on with some random, and then you want her to stop filming you. But this fellas right here is why you need to be more selective, which is why you need to be more clear when you're trying to get this itch scratched, these urges met. You don't just do it with anybody, because this young lady couldn't care less about your image, couldn't care less about your mental health, could only care about her nuts or her clout that she would get by exposing your ass, having the repo man bust in on you. So now there's a Bosco video all over the damn internet with him talking about cut the damn thing off, with the repo man coming to take all his stuff, and the hashtag is trending Bosco was broke ass Bosco, and it's all because what? You want to be running in randos. His poor decision making within relationships and just clear and utter selfishness, narcissism, and goofy ass ego is on full display in this episode. And while I think that Bosco and his story is going to be a beautiful one to watch in reference to his mental health and how he battles these anxiety attacks, I'm still on his ass because he's giving trifling Negro, okay? At every turn. When he goes to visit his damn daughter, he can't even stay there and be present fully because he is too caught up in all he got going on. He need money. He got to do this. He don't remember this. Either show up and be a daddy or don't. Stop hemming and hawing, jumping in and out, giving a little girl just enough. Just saying daddy's little girl is not enough. Every single woman in Bosco's life is right for what they say, except for the mama. Because his ex-girlfriend and baby mama is on his ass and holding him accountable. Vita is on his ass and holding him accountable. But the only one he really listened to is the mama, and the mama's goofy because the mama just wants him to feel good. The mama just don't want him to be upset. I missed this in saying it last episode, y'all, but when Bosco got to the restaurant before him and Vita got into the argument, the mama came out and said, "Oh, Vita, we don't have no food for you, even though you work here and you've been here all day working. We only got a plate for Bosco." Ma'am. In this episode, we get a deeper dive into the parents. So we get to see Beres Champion, the father, who is trying to keep the champion name alive, who is leaning into his ego as well. So it's so clear some of the things that we see pop up in the character of Bosco, because it literally was planted by his goofy ass daddy. His daddy, who has bills coming out the wazoo, but he just gonna throw them away and act like nothing going on. He walks to work like he's a damn celebrity. And he has this Caribbean radio station that he will not let go. And it's like, okay, cool. When mom goes to meet up, because we get to see her as well, and at the restaurant, and the oven goes out, so she's going to need another one. And apparently Beres and Aria are co-owners of this restaurant, so she comes to him to ask, even though her man said, why do you got to keep going to him? Oh, because he's the co-owner. That's not why, girl, but okay. You go and sit with Beres, and he's talking about y'all got to get the kids back together because it's bad for business. Are we not hearing this that's coming out of our mouths? Are we not hearing it? The only person who sees Vita, well, I'm not going to say only, because her boyfriend sees her, but he's also caught between a rock and a hard place because he's Bosco's best friend. But the only parental unit, I would say, that sees her is her damn full stepdaddy, because he tries to pop the question in this episode, and the mama gets too distracted, quote unquote. It was a perfect excuse at the perfect time, because she was probably going to say no or say I don't know, because Miss Mamas don't know what good is, apparently. Apparently she loves struggle. Apparently, but that's neither here nor there. I'm saying the full stepdaddy because they've been together for 6 years, and he pops the question in this episode, and then he doesn't actually get an answer because Goofy and Vita come back arguing about what went down at the damn Bulla. What is your name, sir? You're a clown. Bulla concert. But he sews into her so beautifully. She is a nervous wreck. She's frustrated. She's feeling guilty, probably a little bit resentful as she's trying to cook and get ready earlier in the episode. And she reveals that she is opening for Bulla. And he is just happy. He is just happy for her. It does not matter that this is Bosco's enemy. It doesn't matter that Bosco is in crisis right now. It don't matter that the oven went out. It don't matter that the radio station bills are due. He literally gives all of his attention in this moment, specifically to Vita, and tells her exactly what she deserves to hear and what she wants to hear. Like, she can do this. She deserves this. And even offers to come and support. It's so beautiful to see. And in watching the episode play out, I felt so bad for this man, because for him to be in relationship with Aria for 6 years and this lady not to see him, but to prioritize her son the way that she do, and maybe her ex-man, because I don't know if they was actually married, the way that she do. It's giving a setup before the fall. It's giving she don't know what she got, so you might need to take it away from her, sir. But I don't know yet, because this is still episode 2. Now, a quick scene that I really couldn't make heads or tails of, even though I'm like going to go ahead and guess, is a moment where we get to see Bosco and Beres, his dad, interact, and he gets him to sign a contract for Champion Crown, which I think is a record label that the father is going to plan to start. He thinks that Bosco is going to be able to release another album, go on tour, and then leave the label that he's currently with. Sir, you run a radio station. It's given public access TV, and no shade, but you can't even make money doing this. Why in the hell do you think that we're now going to put the entire family financial future in your hands by way of a record label where you have not shown that you can actually run a record label? And you also you haven't seemed to shown that you can scout great talent and lean into the best leaders in y'all group, because y'all ostracize Vita when she's the one who actually knows what the hell is going on, but y'all don't want to pay her anything other than dust. But Bosco signs it because he's desperately searching for his father's validation, because in this patriarchal ass family, patriarchy is hurting everybody. I just shout out to the writer and the creator, because this show is so beautifully done. Not only cinematically is it stunning, is it gorgeous, are the skin tones and the colors, and just directorial choices is amazing. Like with framing, shot, and like I said, cinematography is amazing. But the themes and how they are actually integrated into each episode by way of the writing, I'm utterly astounded as I'm watching each episode play out minute by minute. It's a feast for the eyes, but also the mind, especially if you are, again, like I mentioned in my first breakdown, especially if you are a Black woman who has felt like Vita feels within this family. This series is validating AF. That's all I'm going to say. Outside of the Champion family, we get to see Honey, who used to sing at Lorenzo's, which is like a fine dining establishment, but it's not the best setup, and she is pushed to go back, I think, by Memet. Oh no, that's Ty. Sorry, I'm trying to get everybody's name right. Memet is the boyfriend. Ty, who is an ex-lover of hers, and everybody is doing it's just so complicated, child. And I thought this was really good to see because we get to see Honey's perspective. We get to see how much she had riding on this Bulla studio session and why she has this animosity for, I'm not even gonna say animosity, it's animosity, but it's mostly jealousy, but she needs to get to the root of it and figure that out. The jealousy that she has for Vita, she really just wants a change in her life. She wants to move to the next level, and she really is truly talented, but just like Bosco, she cannot see the forest through the trees, and she's doing a lot of misplaced anger, and she's expressing her frustrations towards Vita, but Vita did nothing wrong. Now, it ain't gonna help that Vita recorded a song that apparently they wrote together, or maybe they knew about or were supposed to perform together. That ain't gonna help next episode, Vita. God damn, girl, you stepping in it. But at the end of the day, Vita is literally innocent, and Honey is struggling with feeling stuck in life, feeling like she's being held back, feeling like there's nowhere else to go, but still knowing that she's truly, truly talented. So while I have empathy for that particular feeling, I don't have empathy for the constant disrespect, because Vita showing up for you in this moment is not how you flip the narrative to make it seem like she just showed up to watch you fail. She showed up because she's your friend and she loves you, and she always wants to show up for you. And sometimes when we're going through the hardest, when life looks the bleakest, we snap at the people who love us the most, and it's not fair to them. Hopefully we'll get to see Honey realize that, and maybe Bosco will realize it as well. There's a moment where Vita actually goes to talk to him once she finds out that broke Bosco is trending, because she had no idea. She had a whole moment with the whole studio, so she's been caught up all day, which I'm going to talk about because that's the biggest part of the episode for me, well, aside from the concert. And in this moment, he basically pushes her away and like, well, if you know all this and if you care, then why are you doing this to me? To make it seem like everything that's happening right now to him is her fault, and it's a choice that she made so that she can force him to suffer. And I'm so glad that she just got up and walked away in this moment, because none of this is on her. She did her responsibility. Actually, she went above and beyond her responsibility, because she don't owe you her talent. She don't owe you her lyrics. She might owe you loyalty in reference to family, but even that has a certain place that you can go to, and then it ends. This shit is not undying. This is not relentless. Like, there's mutuality and responsibility of support and feelings and family. You don't just get to take advantage of somebody, their love for you, their support of you, their belief in you, and never pour back into them. They are not your robot. They are not your android. They are not your slave, bro. They are not here just for you to extract whatever you want to extract from. Every now and again, you need to turn your ass around and pour back into that girl. And that's all she's asking. The wildest thing is, like, she's not the one with her hands out like your damn daddy asking for money all the time. He living up in the penthouse in the sky that you paying rent on. You get kicked out of yours, but I bet he's still in his. Your sister right in her childhood bedroom now next to you, because you got to move back into your mama house, and she holding you down. She decides she wants to pursue her own thing. She wants to express herself. She wants to try. But she's still willing to help your ass, and you want to look her in the face and say some goofy shit like that? Like, Bosco, bro. This is what I be talking about when the men be menning. And it's disgusting. Okay, so let's go back to early on in the episode where Vita gets a car sent for her. Mark set everything up. They going out to this nice plush countryside for her to record in this big, beautiful place that a lot of big names have recorded in. And she like, I ain't need all of this. Like, Bosco don't record in all this. And I love it because she's just so grounded. She's so humble. But they trying to make her sing this goofy ass pop song. They trying to make her sing this song about, oh, my panties, and oh, I'm so sexy, and oh, take my clothes off. That's not her. And even if it was her, she wanted to sing about sex, she gonna have some bars. She gonna come with it. And I loved how they chose to do this, because we have the scene of her singing and sounding good, but not into it with the song that Mark has for her. But then Laurent gets her to open up. Unfortunately, she reveals that she writes for Bosco, and vents a little bit, and Mark's little shady ass records it. But then Laurent gets her to sing something that she's into, and immediately the entire space lights up. It's like she's floating and just harmonizing, and you feel it. And as an audience member, you just feel it like, yes, this is it. This is one. She got one. And I love this for her. I just hate that she's now in business with Mark, who's clearly a person who has no scruples. He don't listen fully. Like, he's so quick to like rush her along. Don't think too much about it. Just do this, just do that. This is not a Build-A-Bear workshop. I'm a true artiste. I'm not one of these other people that you're just making your 10, 15, 20% off of, and basically you take this flow from this person, this harmony from this person, and none of this is actually real. Everything that you see is real. Everything you get, everything you see, everything you hear is from her, ho. Yeah, this is real artiste. And you don't understand that. I feel like Laurent, at some point, I'm gonna need you. I get you an engineer, but do you want to be a producer? Because it's given that you see her. It did give that you wanted to jump her bones, but we ain't mixing business with pleasure right now. It gets that you see her musically. And I love at the end of the episode, he said that he finished it, because I know that he could tell that Mark was dead ass wrong for playing that clip of that audio, because Bully was losing the freaking rap battle that he coerced out of Bosco at his own concert. How the fuck you pick a fight, get your ass beat, and then your white friend gotta jump in and help you out? How that work? I'm waiting. I'm blinking. Because, Bully, you thought you was doing something. You thought you was hot. I said, this little boy is corny. And I know it's a big difference. I know, like, not too much on me, Londoners. Not too much on me, my British people. I love y'all. Like, I got a lot of subscribers in London that hit me up like, Erica, you need to go live at this time so we could be on it with you. I got y'all. I'm going to get it together. But the rap, it be hit or miss. When he started out, I was like, this boy is fighting the beat. It don't sound good at all. What the hell is going on? And I feel like I struggle with a lot of London rap, because not all of it be given what it's supposed to give. But guess what? When Bosco got that damn mic, it was giving ether. It was giving, boy, I does this. I am this, which is so interesting to me, because why aren't you writing more for yourself? Why are you stuck right now? Oh, I get why you stuck right now. You don't want to write locked up, because that's not a place that you want to go back to. You already told Dawn and them white people that are at that record label that you wasn't feeling that. So you got to be able to stand up 10 toes down and say what you are feeling. Take time to figure out what you are feeling. Where's your life at right now? Stop running from the shit that actually makes you feel something. Like that damn verse that Vita tried to give you. You talking about some, why you want to have me worried about my feelings? Why you want to make it look like that's that you need to be given? Clearly, you need to be triggered. Clearly, you need to be emotionally attached. Clearly, something needs to shake in you for you to actually get into your bag with your talent, because you got it, Bosco. You pulled it out and you gave a quick 32 for this little hoe, this little hating hoe. Bulla giving light skin dreamer. Got his ass ate up on his own stage. How you doing? I loved every minute of it. And I love that the music is authentic. So even when I was struggling with some of the bars, I'm like, it's authentic so I can respect it. But yeah, Vita, you kind of put your foot in your mouth, mama. I know that you didn't know that you was being recorded. And everything that you said was true. But you said it for the ops, and they used it. Bosco won that damn battle, but that damn audio messed up the whole thing. I really enjoyed this episode, y'all. I'm interested to see, is there anything that's going to develop between Vita and Laurent? Is Memet going to get jealous? And if Vita is going to stay with Mark, because I think she needs to go ahead and find somebody else. And Aria's man, he done sold his record collection to get her this oven and buy her this engagement ring. She need to get her together immediately. Mama messed up. Not you putting out your daughter, trying to stand in support of your only son, because she don't want to put her life on hold anymore, because she's already been doing it. And she want to go for something for herself. It's wild to me that you can have 2 children and you can see the hopes and dreams in the creative space and the artist space for the son. But the daughter who writes for the son and makes it okay or makes everything great for the son to be able to do what he do, you can't see it for her. She don't deserve to not be waitressing at your damn family restaurant. She don't deserve to have her other songs sung, released to the world, shared. She don't deserve to cultivate a music career. Why is that, Aria? It's given because you have grown up in a patriarchal society, have submitted to a patriarchal relationship prior to your new man. It's given you don't think women deserve, which is why you behave the way that you do and why you expect what you expect from your daughter. And it's trifling. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Episode 2 was another fire one. If you're not watching Champion, I don't know what the heck you are doing. Catch up so we can talk about it now. I'm headed to the comment section to see what you said. It's your good sis, you love Talk TV with, and I'm going to see you in the episode 3 breakdown.